And welcome back to Homeschool.
Hi, remember me? I'm Miss Debbie and this is Miss Kathy and we're here in Meeting Room A. Even though you can't be with us, this is where we're going to be every month with a virtual presentation of our program. But as you know, I'm the craft lady, so I'm going to turn it over to Miss Kathy now and she's going to tell you a little bit about how this year is going to look and our new situation and the countries we're going to visit. So I'll see you back at craft time, okay?
Well, I am so excited to be with you here today, even though it's virtually, and give you a bit of a snapshot. This is supposed to be our party, but in our party we always give you a snapshot of what our year is going to look like. I think we're welcoming a few new friends this year, so let's give them just a little bit of an idea of what we've been doing for the past few years. Now, y'all know that our program is called Faraway Places at Your Fingertips. We travel the globe looking for countries and cultures to explore and to learn as much as we can about in a short amount of time. Our program tends to go 10 to 15 minutes of a slideshow presentation. We'll have a game, we'll have a craft, and when you were in-house, we read a story together. The way it's going to work this year, if you're in kindergarten to 6th grade, is you can come into the library and pick up a packet about a week before the program's going to air, and it will have craft supplies, it will have a game, and it will tell you a little bit about the country we're exploring. We will also have a display of books that you can choose from, and you can decide what book it is that you read. Now, our year should look a little like this. If you are not quite in kindergarten yet and you are in preschool, we have our own special mini adventure just for you. And here's Miss Laura to tell us a little bit about what mini adventures around the world is going to look like this year.
Hello, homeschool preschoolers, teachers, and moms and dads. We have some exciting news for you. Starting in September, we will be bringing you a special video of mini adventures around the world, each month just for you. We will explore a different country and culture at a preschool level for each one of these. The countries visited will follow the same schedule as that of the school-age homeschoolers each month through next May, beginning with Mexico in September. While we are disappointed that these monthly drop-in story times cannot be in person right now, Miss Laura is still planning some fun stories, puppet shows, activities, and songs to share from places around the world. I look forward to providing these story times to all of our special preschoolers who I am missing so very much. I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Miss Laura. Now, this is a snapshot of our year. Our first 3 months are for sure going to be virtual. Then after that, we don't know. We can hope that we can be in person. So we're going to ask you to be patient with us and check with us towards the beginning of the year on what it's going to look like moving forward. But let's just start with a little bit of our slideshow. First, we're going to be in Mexico. Does anybody know anything about Mexico? I bet you do. I think I know some things about Mexico, but I'm looking forward to learning a whole lot more. We're going to hop across to the other side of the world to learn as much as we can about the Philippines. Then we're going to head back this direction and visit Great Britain. Those countries are England, Scotland, and Wales. They're all on an island together, and we can learn a lot about those 3 countries that come together to make up Great Britain. Next, in January, we're going to go to the continent of Africa. Ethiopia is somewhere that I don't know much about at all, but I am looking forward to finding a lot about that. When we get ready for February, we are so excited. Miss Andrea, our very own Miss Andrea from the Children's Services Department, grew up in the country of Romania. She didn't come to the United States until she was an adult. So she has all sorts of fun adventures and stories and interesting facts to tell us directly from the country that she calls home, that she loves. So get ready for February, and then in March, we're gonna head down just south of Mexico to the country of Panama. Has anybody ever heard of the Panama Canal? I have, and I know that it is a canal that connects the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean with lots of locks and dams because the oceans are at different levels and the boats just can't go straight through. They have to go up and down on an elevator type thing. So excited to learn as much as we can in a short amount of time about Panama. Now last year we had a little hiccup with Japan. We were going to do Japan, but the library was closed the month of the month of April, as many other things were. And so we were going to talk about the Olympics. Well, the Olympics were postponed too. We don't know yet if the Olympics are going to take place, but we are hoping so. And either way, we're going to talk about Japan and get super excited and maybe even have some Olympic Games of our own. You never know. So once we go through a slideshow about each one of these countries, like I said, in your packet, you're going, oh, here I am with the clicker again. We're going to have a bingo game just for you. You can invite your friends and family, brother and sister to play with you. And it'll remind you some of the things we talked about for each country. And then after a game and a story, we always have a craft. So let's welcome Miss Debbie back to show us how to make this cute sunflower and this cute little puppy dog. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. And let's talk to Miss Debbie.
Hi kids, it's Miss Debbie. I'm back again. It's craft time and it's our party, and usually we have the whole room full of stations and stuff. So since we can't do that, I at least put together two crafts for you guys to do at home. This is our little dog, which I thought was great, and I'll show you how to do him. And then this is our sunflower. This was a little bit complicated, but it's really fun if you can have the patience to get it all done, okay? So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with our dog. So in your kit that we're going to send home to you, you're going to get a sheet of paper like this with has some markings on it, okay? And if you're lucky, I might even fold it for you here, okay? I haven't put the kits together yet, but I think it'll look something like this, okay? So it'll be folded in a triangle and you'll have this extra piece on the side, okay? So what I'm going to need you guys to do is cut this part down, okay? Right along the edge, okay? And then I'm going to need you to cut this part out and this part out. So then what you're going to end up with is this and this. Okay, see how all the pieces are cut out? Like that and like that, okay? So this is your job, is to cut these pieces out like this. Okay, so now look what this looks like. It kind of looks like a dog body, doesn't it? Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take this tail and you're going to bend it in, and then you're going to bend it up, okay? And then that's going to allow you to open this up. Open the whole body up. I've done this a couple of times, that's why I kind of tore there, but that's no big deal. A little tape will fix that, okay? So, and like I said, I've done this several times, so that's why the paper's a little weak. So look at that. You got your tail, right? Okay. And then you want to bend these up a little bit here to make the feet on the front and on the back. See? About the same size. Oh boy, looking more like a dog now, isn't it? Okay. So we pretty much have our body done. Let's set him aside for a second. Okay, so now here I got started with a little bit of a ring, okay? So you're going to fold this in half and you're going to cut the head out, okay? Miss Debbie's lines aren't just really perfect here, so if you can cut better without the lines, that's fine too. The big part is this part here at the top. You want to make sure you leave about that much for the heads. You know, this could be a little bit rounder up here, couldn't it? Yeah, and stuff. So, see how some of the lines are showing? Just flip that around the other way like this, okay? See, then you don't see any of the lines, do you? Okay? So then, in your kit, you're going to have a couple of these great dog ears, like this, okay? So, you're going to put these, see how it's folded together? You're going to put these ears all the way on the back of the back side of the fold, okay? So see how both sides are folded together? And you're going to glue this one down and this one down here, okay? So then they look like that. I guess we can do that real quick. So a little glue there and a little glue there. Okay, and then you're going to get some eyes, and we're going to put those down there, and down there, and then you'll get your nose, and then take your Sharpie marker and make your little mouth down around there, okay? So there we have our little face, don't we, and stuff, okay? Oh, and the other thing you do with your Sharpie marker too is make little dashes on your feet. And if you've got crayons and markers or whatever you want, and you want to make things all over, you know, decorate your dog any way you want. It's your dog. We're going to have all different colored ones. And then I also have these great spots too. You see how I put the different spots down? So you're going to get a few of those in your kit too, okay? So you can do whatever you want, or you can draw them yourself, whatever you want to do with those kids, okay? And then the last step then would be to glue the front of the face to the front of the dog. You know, give your ears a little room and just kind of have a little part of his head coming off the side like that, okay? And glue it down on the back. Let's see here. What do we do here? Okay. So like that, and like that, and then you're all set, okay? Okay, so that's the puppy. Okay, now we're gonna do our daisy, okay? So what you're gonna have in your kit is you're gonna have 2 sheets of yellow paper, and I made dark lines here. It's just a guide so that you can fold them about the same thing. It just makes your petals a little more accurate, okay? So you're going to start like you do with an accordion fold, okay? Back and forth, back and forth. And just use the lines as a guide, because again, those will be on the back side, you won't see them, okay? So if you do them together, it saves you a little time, okay? And then you're going to pull them apart, and you're going to fold it in half like this, okay? And then you're going to take this in and you're going to make it round. And then fold it back together again and use that as a template, okay? Because then you'll have it about the same. If you do it the same way like that, okay? And then you're going to want to glue that part together. You need a lot of glue. This is the hard part, kids. So you need a lot of glue. You might need some tape. You might need a stapler. Okay, those are all things that I have in my little basket here. Just have these things handy. So however you can get the flower to stay together, do it, okay? And then, so that's the top half. And then, oh, and before I did that, I should have done this. Okay, so we're gonna fold this one in half again like this, okay? And then you're going to use this as a template over here, okay? So before you glue that together, do this part, okay? Go like that. And then go over on this side. And do this. Like I said, that just makes all your petals kind of the same length, okay? So then you're going to glue this part together too. There's a whole bunch of glue on here. Like that. And this is the bottom half of our flower, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so then what's going to happen is you're going to glue or staple or tape these two parts together. Like I said, I'll need a little staple in it. And you're going to end up with a round piece like this, okay? And before you glue this bottom part together, put your stick in there too, okay? And glue that together and staple it, whatever you need to do to make that happen, okay? And then you're going to have, in your kit, you're going to have a little brown circle. And you're going to have white circles. And you're going to have a little lip. And you're going to have a couple of black eyes. And you make your face any way you want, okay? And you'll end up with something like this, okay? So I'm going to have some glue dots in there, okay? Put some glue dots on the back, and you put that right in the center. See, I'm going to put some little dots on there and stuff, okay? And then the last step will be this part here. You're going to take a couple of these things like this, and you're going to take your and you just twist them around like that to make the green stem, okay? And just cover your straw with that, make it a little more green. And then you should end up with your flower that looks like this. Okay? So good luck and have fun with making the kits. Okay, so we made our dog and we made our sunflower. And I hope you came to the library and picked these kids up. We can also put them through the drive-thru for you too, kids and stuff. If your parents don't want to come into the library, just call the desk and we'll put the kids in the drive-thru for you to pick them up then too, okay? So we will have a new kit for Mexico. We're going to have our great bingo game, and then I'll do up another little craft having some association with Mexico then, okay? Okay, kids, I'll turn it back over to Miss Kathy then, and we'll see you all next month, okay?
Well, friends, as you can see, we've made our way over to the Children's Services Department, and I wanted to show you the bulletin board that we've created to just celebrate the homeschoolers this year. If you have any new friends that you know are homeschooling and you want to let them know what we have to offer, please do. We've always made a picture of opening day, and so we were hoping if you stop in, you can come, we can all come over here and take a family photo welcoming you back to homeschool, and perhaps in the end of the yearbook, make a collage of all of the people that have joined us sometime this year. That's a wrap for our party. We hope you've had a little bit of fun today and are getting ready to travel the world with Fountaindale Library, Homeschool, Adventures in Homeschooling, faraway places at your fingertips. See you later. Come in soon.